What's up, you guys? It's Ben and welcome back to my channel. We'll talk about everything there is relating to selling on Amazon. So as you can probably tell, today's video is going to be slightly different, and probably now from the title you're going to realize that today's video I'm going to do sort of vlogging type of video where we're actually going to go into the first ever Amazon UK store, which provides cashless experience, and basically it's a physical store. Everything so far on Amazon has actually been sold online up until today, whereas now effectively they have a store that they'll be able to sell various products such as, vegetables, fruits and vegetables, technology. And I'm just kind of curious to see what the experience is about. What are they going to sell? Is it that revolutionary to what everyone is talking about? And just kind of take you along with the journey. So with that being said, let's get straight to it. Right, guys, so apparently the way it works is you download the Amazon Go app, which I just did, and you get this scanned key to enter, effectively a QR code. And the tutorial actually explains it quite well. Effectively, you download the app and you hold the phone over the gates, and that's how you're supposed to come in. That's effectively the automatic gates that the shop is going to have. We're going to see. I'm going in there with my girlfriend, so hopefully she can come in as well, and it's not just one person that can go in. And then effectively, in theory, how it works is anything that goes from the shelves into your cart you'll be charged for. Not automatically straight away, but that's what's going to be put into your virtual cart. And if you take something out, then it will be taken out of your cart as well. Now, how it works also is that anything that gets put into your cart, it doesn't matter if it's you that's putting it in or your girlfriend or your family member, you will get, it will go into your cart straight away. But then if you actually take anything out that you're not happy with, obviously it will be taken off. Now, what they also want to make sure is that you don't put things into other people's carts, which obviously is common sense, but they want to clarify that. And then once you're done, there's no lines, there's no checkout that we're all used to, which is really good. And during these COVID times, you just apparently just walk out and you'll be automatically charged and then get a receipt in your app or on your Amazon account or so. And that's pretty much it. Now, it all sounds good in theory and it is really, really exciting. So let's go and have a look how it actually works in practice. So now we're on the way to Amazon, something I never thought I'll be saying, quite frankly. And I just kind of wanted to discuss with you guys as to what I expect, what I've read about it so far, and just all about really what I think is going to happen in the future. So the idea behind this is Amazon wants to go into physical stores to actually be the most customer-centric supermarket, effectively, where you actually can come in now, don't need to speak to anybody, no need to deal with anybody, you just pick up your stuff and effectively leave without actually speaking to somebody. And it all sounds good in theory, effectively, but in practice, first of all, I want to find out how are people going to be reacting to it. I've seen so much commentary and on the news right now, and that being said, also on the news there's been so much publicity about it. I've seen it on BBC News, I've seen it on Guardian, I've seen it on the Times newspaper, I've seen it on Yahoo Finance. Pretty much every news platform you can find, you now know that there's an actual physical Amazon store in Ealing that you can go to, something that wasn't around here before. So I'm very, very surprised by how much marketing they spent on this very first store, because at the end of the day it's still a sort of a pilot program. We don't know if it's going to go long term or not. And then also I want to know how many people are actually going to be at this store. Is it going to be completely empty? I mean, we're at the moment going there at 3 o'clock. I want to know if it's just going to be completely quiet, or is it going to be overly busy, effectively. Who knows? We'll see. I believe it is in Ealing Broadway. I don't know how busy the area is, so it'll be very, very interesting to see. But then next also I'm thinking about is the kind of the long-term future. What if this is as good as it sounds on paper and in theory? Is it actually going to take a significant market share of Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda's, Waitrose and so on? Is it something that they're supposed to be fearing of? Because in my opinion, I've looked at various videotapes of what supermarkets were like back in the 1960s and 50s, and quite frankly, not much has changed. You still have the checkouts, you still have the people working there, you still have to have the shelves stocked by people and so on and so forth. There hasn't been so much innovation. So having a company that is as customer-centric as Amazon will be very, very interesting to see of how much they can actually disrupt this industry, really. So I hope by the end of the video I can actually have a much better perspective. Is this something that will be here for the long term?
or is it just something that, you know, is one of the areas that Amazon wants to get into but may end up failing, which has happened in the past. And also, I'm also interested in the prices as well, because at the end of the day, if there is not that much staff and you don't have much checkout staff and security staff and everything is being run by cameras effectively, then in my opinion, the fixed costs should be a lot lower, given you don't have as much wages to pay. And given that's the case, what are the prices going to be? How do they compare to Waitrose and Sainsbury's and Tesco's? And what mark those prices are going to be? Because if all of a sudden now you can go to a supermarket without speaking to anybody, which I quite like, and I like that idea, and also the prices are a lot cheaper than all the other competitive supermarkets, then it's pretty much a no-brainer to actually go to one of these shops and shop at Amazon for pretty much everything, as opposed to going to Tesco's and Sainsbury's and kind of doing what we've been doing for a while now. So with that being said, I think we have about 20 minutes left on the journey, so we'll speak to you soon, right before we get to the shops.
Right guys, so we finally arrived and now just found parking. I did get a chance to drive past it and I can see already that it's going to be quite busy. Even though there's no cashiers or anything like that, it does seem that they are limiting the amount of people going in. Now, I don't know if it's Amazon's policy or is it just because of COVID, but we're going to find out. I also have to let you guys know that I'm not 100% sure and I don't know if they're going to allow me to film. I'm going to try and get as much footage as possible and speak to you guys as much as possible, but if that doesn't happen, you probably will understand why. So I'm going to try and do my best. So let's see how it goes. How long is the wait? 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, thank you. 20 to 25 minutes.
Was there 2 queues?
Huh?
Are there 2 queues? Isn't it here?
Sell these on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
They come together. She gets in first.
Oh, do I have to come back?
Yeah, please. It's going yourself.
That's so interesting.
That's pretty convenient so far.
Hmm?
Pretty convenient so far. I thought the shop would be a lot bigger.
Just seems like a normal supermarket, really.
Yeah, it looks like a regular Tesco's extra. So apparently they're weighted. So if you take something, I'm gonna put it back here. Look how many cameras are up there. So
Where?
have a look at how many cameras.
Oh, I was.
There are cameras on pretty much every.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Right, okay.
They don't have like a lot of food.
No. This is like a Tesco's extra, basically, from a choice perspective.
What's this? Pick up returns. So what are you doing right now?
I'm trying to see if it picks up, but no, it doesn't.
No?
No, it doesn't.
They did say you get the receipt a couple of hours
You can't
later.
actually see what's in your basket. I thought it will show what's in your basket, but it doesn't actually show you what's in your basket, given that you haven't. Right. Okay.
So you just kind of pick things up,
Yeah.
leave, pay, and...
And also, I thought what's going to happen is every single person's going to have a trolley, and the lasers are going to see what's coming in and out. But it turns out they find out whether or not you've taken something literally by lifting it up, and then the cameras will actually show that you have taken something, and then once you put it back, it goes back in. It's quite interesting. So you can't just put something in your pocket potentially and leave. You will still get charged for pretty much everything. Very interesting. Also, a regular coffee cup, £7.50, just because it has Amazon Fresh on it.
It's not exactly cheap,
No.
is it?
Now let's go check the store.
What's down there? Oh, that's alcohol? I'm guessing these are the kind of like bags you can
Yeah.
use to...
But you don't necessarily need to get one. You can just literally walk out with it. So should we get something to test it out?
Yeah, let's do it.
What do you want?
You know what? They're not cheap.
No.
But what is this, please?
Yeah, they're more expensive than.
Good value.
That's awesome. What are you picking?
Okay, so it says buy any two for £1. So I'm gonna get two and let's see if it figures it out.
Okay.
One for you.
So what's the offer? Okay.
Do you want anything?
Yeah,
Go on, let me get you something as well.
let's see. Oh look, they've got like a fresh bakery section here.
Yeah.
That looks good. Oh, sorry. Oh, I would love a sandwich. Oh no, we can just get those chocolates, I guess.
Should we get a sandwich?
But what's this? Coffees or hot stuff? Oh, hot by Amazon. Sausage rolls. Oh look, meatball baguette. Barbecue chicken wrap.
Let's get a sandwich like this. And
Okay, so what should your total be then? How much
should
is
be
the sandwich?
£1. £1 for the both of these, and then that should be £2. I actually don't know. There is no price on it.
Well, what sandwich did you get?
Just a tuna. A ham cheese sandwich. Hold on, there it is. Just ham sandwich.
So it should be £1.35.
No, sorry, £2.25. So £3.25.
So £2.25 for the sandwich.
Yeah.
And then £1 for the two chocolates
Yeah.
with the offer.
Yeah. So £3.25.
All right.
All right. That's it.
What's on this side as well? Just wanted to see. Oh, you've got like fresh coffees. Oh, look, you get like a latte.
Yeah.
That's quite cool. It's like a petrol station kind of.
Should we walk out?
Yeah, let's go.
Can I just walk out? I'm not going. Yes. Thank you very much.
That's it.
That felt weird. Very weird. Just walking out. Wow.
You can take your mask off.
This is very, very interesting because for something that you shouldn't have to any queue at all, it was quite long queues. But let's get into the car so I can speak about my experience and our experience, and see if we liked it really.
Okay.
Right guys, so we are now back in the car, warmed up finally, and we're just talking about the experience, and I thought I'll share it with you as well. It's slightly different to what I was expecting, to be completely honest, isn't that?
Yeah,
what do you think?
I thought it'd be a lot quicker, but I guess they did say the queues that were happening wasn't because of the actual store, but more because can't speak, but more because of the COVID rules. So
Yeah.
I get it. But it was a very, very small shop. There were not many choices of food, like very limited amount of options. It was, I think in the video I actually said that it was a bit like a petrol station kind
Yeah.
of walk-in. And also I did expect the prices to be lower because, well, they don't have like checkout staff and they don't have a lot of space.
Yeah.
And also where the shop is, it's actually quite like a like the store is in the cheaper, can I say cheaper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in a cheaper area, so to speak. It's not exactly like in central London, and the prices, I think we could compare it to the likes of Waitrose or M&S and stuff.
Yeah.
Even though when we spoke to the staff in the queue on the way there, they actually said that they price match with pretty much Sainsbury's, Tesco's, and various
They
other
said all
shops.
the local stores. I was really surprised
Yeah.
that like for a reusable coffee cup to pay £7.50, or for like they had that little mini cheesecake dessert that you guys saw me pick up. It was £3.45 or something like that.
Yeah.
Very, in my opinion, that's quite expensive for
Yeah.
a shop. But yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
Do you think this will catch on in the end of the day? Like, do you think, because they do have plans for another 30 locations here in the UK for the next year or so, do you see yourself potentially going in and out and pretty much using that on a daily basis?
I mean, it's basically like your Tesco Extra. It's no
Yeah.
different to any other shop. I just think it's a lot more convenient. I don't
Yeah.
actually know though if it's working properly because we can't see what's in our basket. So whilst
Yeah.
you're shopping and you're picking things up, there's no way you can just check like, hold on, is this working
Yeah.
fine for me, or is it like
Yeah.
not working? So we'll see like when we get the bill on our Amazon
Yeah, the
store.
receipt I think comes in an hour or so, and you know
Yeah.
that is a little bit inconvenient as well, because we might be at home a bit 10 miles away from here and we'll realize that we've been charged for something that we didn't pick up.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's, in theory, it's very, very nice and quite good. However, in practice, I do see some difficulties getting this into the mainstream, so to speak. I was actually expecting the shop to be a lot bigger, where you actually put in like a trolley, so to speak, and you put things into the trolley, whereas here, all they did is offer you £1 Amazon Fresh bags, and that's pretty much it really, which I didn't even take. But also the way the shop works isn't actually through lasers or anything like that, you know, putting something into the trolley and taking it out. It's more what you hold in your hands and what is with you once you come in and into the shop effectively, because the way the cameras work, how do they say they work exactly?
So you have cameras all over the shop store, and basically it fixates on the person as you walk in. So at the beginning of the video, you saw Ben went ahead and scanned his code, and then he went ahead of me. But actually, he had to come out because we were together.
Yeah.
So it needed to register as one. I guess one shop, one basket. So it fixates as soon as you walk in and you scan, whether it's on your own or with someone else, it fixates on you as like a shopper. And so whatever you pick up, it just follows you around the shop.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting concept. It's like something I've never seen before. But yeah, I don't know. The prices for me is a put off. The fact that there's not a lot of choice is a put off. The staff were extremely friendly, very nice, but I don't know, would you say they were knowledgeable of exactly how everything
they weren't
works?
exactly 100% sure themselves of how everything works effectively. They didn't know how long the queues are going to be and so on. I guess at the end of the day, we have to compare it now to a regular Tesco's Extra effectively, which is like a regular, quite small shop with limited amount of options. This is not something that we expected. In my opinion, the prices are a bit high. I think the convenience is there, absolutely. If there are no queues, you just go in there.
There's no queues.
Yeah, you can just go in and kind of take out, but there is their only unique selling point, so to speak. The prices are a bit high, and also I did overhear people behind us speaking about privacy issues, you know, people potentially being recorded and they don't really want to be recorded and so on, and where is that data, you know, how is it going to be stored, what is it going to be used for, and so on and so forth. So
the fact,
there are
I'm going to
disadvantages.
interrupt you, because the other thing is they didn't provide any trolleys, any
Yep.
baskets.
Yep.
So you're either going in there prepared, and a lot of people don't go in prepared. I mean, I've actually got a ton of reusable shopping bags in the boot, which we use all the time.
Yeah,
but I
that's
wasn't prepared for it,
That's true.
and I didn't take anything. So unless, like, if you're going there for a big shop or like planning to get quite a few bits, you have no choice but to carry them in your hand, or you just buy like a little
Their bag, which is £1,
Yeah,
£1.50 as well. Yeah, it's something to know
so
about as well.
just very interesting. No baskets, no trolley.
Yeah, Yeah,
It just
yeah.
seems like they've really tried to cut a lot of cost. Obviously, they've put that in the technology that they're using, but in terms of
Cut the costs and yet keep the prices higher than what
yeah,
we've expected, effectively. But I guess that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I really hope you found it useful. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.
bye.